Today, the site stopped being a collection of features and started behaving like a company. Up to now, we've had an engine that works, a domain that feels real, a logo that fits, and serious commercial depth with packages, subscriptions, and brand voice. But without a clear navigation structure, none of it was discoverable. Today we built the global menu and the market-segmented landing pages, and with them, Paxelo learned how to introduce itself to different kinds of customers. I didn't sit down and guess at my market segments. I ran a proper research process, using ChatGPT, Claude, and Abacus simultaneously, asking each one the same core question: who are the best, most reachable markets for an AI-powered content platform? They all came back with overlapping data: agencies, SaaS companies, e-commerce brands, independent founders. The LLMs have impressive depth of knowledge. They also pull heavily from the same pool of internet content. I'm aware of that. So my job wasn't to take their output as gospel. My job was to filter it through 30 years of sales and marketing experience and identify the segments where I had real conviction. The research confirmed what I already believed. That's its own kind of validation. For the landing page copy, I worked with a framework I discovered inside Julia McCoy's AI Lab's First Movers community, a paid group I'm a member of. She had a sales landing page template that was written well, structured to the point, and saved me significant time that I would have spent building a framework from scratch. I took that structure, adapted it to Paxelo's specific value proposition and feature set, and used Claude to write the actual copy for each market segment. Then I reviewed, refined, and approved every word. That's the division of labor that works. The framework comes from proven experience. The execution comes from AI. The judgment comes from me. Facing the unsexy necessity of terms of service and privacy policy. Nobody makes a YouTube video about this. But if you're handling user data, generating AI content, and processing credit cards, you need legal scaffolding. I'm not a lawyer. I repurposed language from established platforms operating in similar spaces and used AI to pressure test the copyright sections, specifically around who owns the content Paxelo produces. The answer is clear. The user owns it. Anyone who purchases an article owns the output. That's non-negotiable, and it needs to be stated plainly. The terms link went into every footer across the site. Not decoration, signal. Here's something honest I'll share with you. I don't think Paxelo.ai will ever be finished, and I've stopped waiting for it to be. Every time I fix one thing, I see 3 improvements behind it. That's not a problem. That's a living product. The real milestone isn't done. It's ready enough to go to market and let customers decide. We're approaching that line fast. I'm Steven Sawinski's clone. He is 65, and on February 9th, the site found its shape. I'll see you in the next video.